Hey everybody, it's Christine of Twinkle Plans Her Day, and today I will be planning the week of January 11th in my Plan a Happy Life planner. That was last week's spread. I really enjoyed the florals, and I will be doing another floral spread this week. I took out florals and detailed florals. Flowers and detailed florals. And the detailed florals had these cute little shapes. I think I'm going to be using that. That's like the focus of my spread, and these other flowers that I cut out. So I cut out these shapes just so I can get a feel of where I like them on the page, and if they're easy to move around that way. A lot of people use wax paper to pre-plan a little bit. I used to do that, and then I would put too many stickers on the wax paper, and then they curl up and then you can't use them anymore. So I decided not to do that anymore, and I do like just cutting them up, and the stickers are still useful even if I don't use them. And I tend to cut out less stickers this way than if I just put them on the wax paper. So that's how I'm going to plan from now on. It's been working for me. So I'm layering a little bit these two stickers just so we don't see the flowers that are on the bottom of them. And I'm going to position this to where I see that it looks best. And I'm going to put this big, large sticker on the bottom there. It really gives a big impact. So I put that one a little, I'm going to raise that up a little bit just to give it some balance. And I'm going to be using those scraps that I'm cutting off the side there. I like to use every bit of these floral stickers. I'm going to cover up that other one. That other floral doesn't really match the theme of what I'm doing here, the color scheme, so I'm going to cover that up. Next, I'm going to put this leaf on the left-hand side, place it just behind that shape, and again, cut off that side. And none of this is going to waste. I'll be using that leaf somewhere else. But before I do that, I'm going to be starting the right-hand side of the page. And I'm going to layer, again, these two shapes. I wish they would come out with more books with these kinds of shapes. I just think they're so original and cute, and it's so fun to play around with them. Now, I want to add some florals on top, but it's a little tricky because I don't want to cover those letters, those numbers. So I'm going to cut this in half, so that we can still see the numbers there and have it flush against the edge. And then with that extra bit of florals, I'm going to put it on the side there. And then I found this quote. I wish I could tell you what book it's from, and I don't even know what it says. I just put it there. I wanted a quote somewhere. So I'm going to start adding some more florals to this side here. Trying not to overdo it, but you know me, once I get started, I just can't stop putting down the stickers. We'll see how far I go. So I like this flower on the bottom here. I'm going to have to be careful not to put too many on the bottom because I do want it to balance out. I want more of the focus to be on the top, the right-hand side, and then the bottom left side. I'm going through these other pages of florals that kind of match and taking out different elements that I think look good. So I'm going to that page that I'm holding there. That page comes from the Baby Girl sticker book. And I thought that some of the floral elements look good with this color scheme. So I'm going to find a couple of things, some leaves, and have them coming out. And then from Simply Lovely, I found this washi tape. It's not really washi, it's like a sticker that looks like washi. So I decided to put it on, and I really think it frames the page nicely. And I'm really starting to get into the washi tape thing. Now, I was not a washi tape person at all, but I really do like using it in my spreads lately. And now that I'm using it, as I use it more, I'm beginning to be more comfortable with it. I don't know what was intimidating to me about washi tape. It's not a big deal. But as you'll see, I put it on the top. When I put it on the top, you really get a feel for like having a frame. Totally frames it. It's really, you'll see the difference when I put this on. To me, it made a big difference for me. And it really made the spread come together. I might add a couple more pieces of washi in there. But before I do that, I'm going to add more florals. Trying really hard not to go overboard. So I'm taking this other page out. This is from another book as well. That was from I believe, one of the student books. So I'm adding a couple more florals that I think look good in the same color scheme of the teal and those coral pinks. Going to fill in some white spaces there with some greenery. Trying to add some different layers of color. And then I noticed when I put that greenery on there, it really made the shapes pop up, because the problem with these shapes is that they kind of blend in a little bit too much to the page. You really don't notice it. But if you surround it with some greenery, it will really pop. But before I do that, looks like I put more washi tape. I really love these scallops, again from the Simply Lovely book. So I'm going to use all of it that I have. So I'm going to try to put this flower around these two shapes, but I have to be very strategic in how I cut it so that it fits nicely in that crevice. I mean, I guess I could lift up the stickers and put it behind there, but this way I can use the scraps that I take out if I need to. See how it makes those shapes pop out? So I'm going to add some more greenery around it so that the whole thing, so you can really see those elements. So I'm finishing up bordering that shape sticker on the left, and I think it looks good the way it is. I might have to do that other shape as well. So I'm going to cut out some flowers and see if I can border this other sticker, this other shape sticker, the one on Wednesday, with some more florals. I'm going to try it with some greenery, and that's not working. I think I'm going to use these flowers. Yeah, I'm going to cut it strategically so that the corner fits in nicely. It takes a couple tries to get it right. I don't like to measure. I eyeball everything. And then that border is straight, but don't worry, the flowers are really forgiving. I can just cover that up with another piece of greenery or any florals that match. I decide to go with the greenery. I don't think I really did a good job at this point. Like, I think it looks kind of lopsided, but I do think I fixed it before the end. Looks kind of odd that way. I'm just going to cut that up so that doesn't cover the washi tape. And I'm using some other stickers. That was from Baby Girl. I thought those florals matched nicely, so I took those out. And then I'm going to fill in that white space with some extra scraps. Again, it's still looking a little weird to me. Actually, I don't know what I was thinking. This looks kind of weird to me now that I'm looking back at it doing my voiceover. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Sometimes when you're in the zone, you're just working and I just don't think I was very logical at this point. Anyway, I took another, this was actually a good idea. I took another one of those shapes, cut it down so that it would be on Tuesday. I thought that white space needed to be covered up. Of course, it's not really covered up because it really does kind of blend in. That shape kind of blends in and you can barely see it. So what I'm going to do is put some more florals surrounding it so that you can see. You can barely notice it there. But when I put some florals around it, you'll see that it changes. So I'm going to cut up the sticker. Love the sticker that I'm using. The colors are super cute, and I just love the way it looks. So I may have to put some on the bottom as well because you still can't tell that extra shape is there. But I'm using all these scraps on the other ones. And then I find this box. This box is from the second wellness book. And I'm going to cut off the header because it's really not, doesn't pertain to my week. So I'm going to put that down there. I was a little hesitant about putting a square or a rectangle next to the other shapes, thinking that it might clash. But actually, I don't think it does, bizarrely enough. And of course, I'm going to layer that with another smaller sticker. And I'm looking through, this is all the plans. I love the color scheme. I think that color scheme goes so well with these florals. I was looking for like some headers or some banners, but I really didn't see anything like that in this book. But the colors do go so well. I was a little disappointed I didn't see anything like just sort of like a banner or something that says today or something like that. But didn't see anything to cover up that side where it says lunch, I think. But I'm going to cover it up with a floral anyway. Just going to add a couple more details, but I think the spread is pretty much done at this point. And I'm really doubting myself whether I think this is a good spread or not. I might have gone overboard. I think it's a little bit of a sticker sneeze. For now, I'm just covering that up. And I use some of this white out to cover up the rest of it. Adding some more details, and I think that's going to be it for this spread. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can catch me on Instagram at Twinkle Plans Her Day. Thank you so much for watching.